हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू एसएन एकेडमी। आज का वीडियो में करंट अफेयर्स के बारे में हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, नेशनल और इंटरनेशनल न्यूज़, वीकली वन लाइनर्स, सो कीप वाचिंग। First news of 10th October 2020. The Union Minister Piyush Goyal has been assigned the additional charge of Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution in addition to his existing portfolios following the death of Union Minister Ram Vilas Paswan. Goyal is currently serving as the Union Minister of Railways and Minister of Commerce and Industry. Next. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Trivendra Singh Rawat has launched the Mukhya Mantri Swarojgar Yojana at the Veer Chandra Singh Garhwali Auditorium in Dehradun, Uttarakhand. The scheme is aimed at promoting self-employment of the youth and promoting the production of green energy. The targeted beneficiaries include youths and migrant workers who returned home after leaving jobs in various parts of the country due to pandemic. Important keys: Governor of Uttarakhand is Baby Rani Maurya, and important rivers of Uttarakhand is Ganga, Yamuna, Saryu, Bhagirathi, Gola and Kali River. Next. The DRDO has successfully flight tested a new generation anti-radiation missile Rudram 1 at the Wheeler Island of the coast of Orissa. The missile was launched from Su-30 Mk-1 fighter aircraft. The missile, having a speed of Mach 2 or twice the speed of sound, is capable of bringing down a wide range of enemy radar systems, communication networks and air defense systems within a range of up to 250 kilometers. Next. A two-day coastal security exercise, namely Sagar Kavach, conducted by the Indian Navy along with Indian Coast Guard and all stakeholders involved in coastal security from the coast of Kerala. The exercise was monitored from Joint Operations Center, Kochi. Sagar Kavach is a half-yearly exercise with an objective to check the coastal security mechanism and validate standard operating procedures. The exercise conducted along the coastal areas of Kerala, Karnataka and Lakshadweep assumes significance in the backdrop of the prevailing security situation in the country. Important keys: Chief of the Naval Staff is Admiral Karamveer Singh. Next. The Reliance Industries Limited RIL Chairman Mukesh Ambani has topped the Forbes India Rich list for 2020. He has retained his position as the wealthiest Indian for the 30th consecutive year on Forbes India list. The tycoon added $37.3 billion to his net worth to bring his total fortune to $88.7 billion, a rise of 73% over the previous year. Next. World Mental Health Day is observed globally on 10th October every year. The day is celebrated with an objective of raising awareness of mental health issues around the world and mobilizing the efforts in support of mental health. World Mental Health Day is organized by the World Federation for Mental Health. This year's theme set by the World Federation of Mental Health is Mental Health for All. Important keys: President of World Federation of Mental Health is Ingrid Daniels, and it is founded on 1948. Next. World Migratory Bird Day is observed globally on 9th May or 10th October. The day will celebrate the biennial migration. The aim of the day is to raise awareness of migratory birds and the importance of international cooperation to conserve them. This time, the theme of World Migratory Bird Day 2020 is Birds Connect Our World. Next. The Department of Posts is celebrating National Postal Week from 9 to 15th October 2020 to mark the occasion of the World Postal Day. Every year, the National Postal Week is organized to generate awareness of the role and activities of the postal services among the public and media on a national scale. The online campaign will be organized to create awareness about new offerings and availability of citizen-centric services in post offices. Important keys: Universal Postal Union founder is Hendrik von Stephen. Universal Postal Union head is Bishar Abdurrahman Hussain, and its headquarters it is in Bern, Switzerland. Next, in India, the National Postal Day is celebrated annually on 10th October as an extension of World Post Day, which is celebrated on 9th October. The day aims to commemorate the role played by the Indian Postal Department for the past 150 years, which was founded in 1854 by Lord Dalhousie. Important keys: Indian Post Secretary is Pradipta Kumar Bisoy, and its headquarters it is in New Delhi. Next, former Chief Justice of the Kerala High Court, Justice KK Usha, passed away. She served as a judge from 1991 to 2000, and when she was appointed Chief Justice of the Kerala High Court from 2000 to 2001, Justice Usha became the first woman to join the High Court judiciary from the bar and became a Chief Justice. 11th and 12th October. The first news is Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched the program of physical distribution of property cards under the SVAMITVA Scheme through video conferencing. The survey of villagers and mapping with improvised technology in village areas, SVAMITVA, is a central sector scheme which was launched in April 2020 to provide the records of rights to document the residential properties to village household owners in rural areas and issue property cards. SVAMITVA scheme will help in strengthening the Panchayati Raj system, for which efforts are underway for the past 6 years. SVAMITVA stands for Survey of Villages and Mapping with Improvised Technology in Village Areas. Next, as part of the United Nations International Day of Girl Child, 11th October 2020, a 16-year-old Aava Murto assumed to the post of Finland's Prime Minister for one day on 7th October 2020 to raise awareness about gender equality. It was done as part of the Girls Takeover program. Murto hails from the small village of Vaksi in southern Finland. Important keys: the Prime Minister of Finland is Sanna Marin, capital city is Helsinki, and currency is euro respectively. Next, according to the data provided by the Ministry of Jal Shakti, Goa has become the first Har Ghar Jal state in the country by providing tap water connection to every rural household. The state provided tap water connection to 2,30,000 rural households in all the 191 Gram Panchayats of the state. North Goa with 1,65,000 rural households and South Goa with 98,000 rural households are fully saturated with assured piped water supply through tap connections. Important keys: Goa capital is Panaji. Goa governor name is Bhagat Singh Koshvari and Chief Minister of Goa is Pramod Sawant. Next, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has launched a new scheme named the Jagananna Vidya Kanuka scheme to distribute school kits among the poor children of the state. The state shall spend around 650 crore towards the schemes. 42,34,322 kits will be distributed across the state under the scheme. Under this scheme, the government school students from class 1 to class 10 across the state will set the school kits or Vidya Kanuka, which will contain 3 pairs of uniform, 1 pair of shoes, 2 pairs of socks, a belt, 1 set of textbooks and notebooks and 1 school bag. Important keys: Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy and Governor is Vishwa Bhushan Harichandan. Next, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has announced Leave Travel Concession (LTC) cash voucher scheme and special festival advance scheme for government employees with an aim to increase consumer spending. She announced proposals regarding consumer spending and capital expenditure. Under consumer spending, she announced proposal within two components: LTC cash voucher scheme and special festival advance scheme. Next, the Royal Swedish Academy of Science has decided to award the SVAMITVA Riksbank Prize in Economic Science in memory of Alfred Nobel 2020 to Paul R. Milgrom and Robert B. Wilson for improvements to auction theory and inventions of new auction formats. This year's laureates Paul Milgrom and Robert Wilson have studied how auctions work. They have also used their insights to design new auctions format for goods and services that are difficult to sell in a traditional way, such as radio frequencies. Their discoveries have benefited sellers, buyers and taxpayers around the world. Next, Lewis Hamilton wins 2020 Eiffel Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton has won the 2020 Eiffel Grand Prix held at the Nürburgring in Nuremberg, Germany. This is Hamilton's 7th win of the season and 91st career race victory, which was till now achieved only by Michael Schumacher. Max Verstappen came second, followed by Daniel Ricciardo at third position. Next, Rafael Nadal beats Novak Djokovic to win the men's 2020 French Open title. This is his 13th French Open men's singles title and 20th Grand Slam title. Next, World Arthritis Day is observed globally on 12th October every year. The day is celebrated to raise awareness about arthritis, an inflammatory condition which causes pain and stiffness in joints which can worsen with age. Next, International Day of the Girl Child is observed globally on 11th October every year since 2012. The International Day of the Girl Child focuses attention on the need to address the challenges girls faces and to promote girls' empowerment and the fulfillment of their human rights. The theme for 2020 was My Voice, Our Equal Future. Next, Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, has passed a first of its kind in India tree transplantation policy to preserve trees for clean and green Delhi. As per this policy, the trees which needs be felled due to any circumstances like for constructions and other development projects would not be cut but instead uprooted and transplanted somewhere else. At least 80% of the total numbers of trees to be felled for any construction or development project must be transplanted to other location. Also, the transplantation agency will need to ensure that 80% of transplanted trees survive, following which only they will receive the payments. Important keys: CM of Delhi is Arvind Kejriwal and Governor is Anil Baijal. Next, Commonwealth Games medalist in badminton Chetan Anand has been roped in as the brand ambassador for India's first ever home ground professional badminton brand Transform. Transform Badminton is India's first professional badminton brand at par with the best rackets available in the market that are currently imported from abroad for playing in India. Transform rackets have been made out of the military grade graphite. That's all. Thank you.